Yo, I'm back, and we're gonna talk about what we looking at on the markets today. Cause what you talking, thugger? I'ma pull up, eat on that pussy and dip. I'ma keep one inside the chamber like well, baby girl, splash, body milk. On my side like a fucking hill. You know, survive, she gon' do it well. Baby, I just want them thighs right under that belt. She just want me to keep them lies all to myself. And she gon' help me like she Santa else. I'm a bullet with these bitches like terms and conditions. I'm a bullet in the trenches and buy a Billy. I'm a hold on and fuck on her like she was missing. I forgot the lyrics. But out of my face, she said she could do the same thing with 5 bitches. So what I do, I went and fight the 5 bitches. She the Best bad. She ride up on it, see like a T-Rex. I see the moon, I'm in fast. It hurt. What you talking about? Man, that's that shit, boy. What y'all niggas already probably know about that, boy. But let's talk about what we finna do. Alright, the count's still at $48, nigga. It's a new week, meaning more money to be fucking made. A young nigga trying to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So let's discuss everything. I got some things I want to talk about and put y'all on some game because I know motherfuckers watch this video probably. Some of y'all know how to trade, but some of y'all probably just don't. So I want to put y'all on game and show y'all what I be looking for, what I'm looking at, and how I look at it, and what you should be really doing for real. So I'm gonna hide this for right now because I was gonna talk about some shit to help y'all and show y'all some shit. But we're gonna look at gold first because that is my main pair, of course. So gold opened up, broke this level of buyers. So now gold is bearish, hit that level of sellers that I was talking about. If y'all go look at my past videos, nigga, you'll understand I be calling this shit. This is a level of sellers because this is where a lower high was created and price had this big crazy push down, right? And this is a level of sellers because the price made the low because this is another lower high, and then where price had this crazy push down. So those are key levels that sellers are sitting at. So as you see, price tapped into that once and then tapped into it again, and then price tapped into that next lower high and had this crazy push down. So gold is now bearish. So we will be looking for sales on gold. Bitcoin had a crazy push down also. Tapped into this level of fucking sellers that I was fucking explaining before. This level right here where I say price can tap into it and have a reaction. Look at my old videos, bro, and quote me on that shit. I be calling these markets out. I want to show y'all that I really know what I'll be talking about when I be trading. This is that key level because this is where price had broke out and created a lower high and had this crazy push. That's why it's having that reaction. That's why it had that reaction that it had. You always got to look to your left and go mark up where these sellers are sitting at and understand where buyers and sellers are having these reactions from. Wherever price gets to a point, like let's say this is tapped into so many times and has a crazy push, you know buyers are sitting here because every time price gets to this level, anything above it, it gets pushed up. As you see right here, it's having a reaction because it got here. Now buyers are sitting here trying to push price up. That's how it goes. Sellers were sitting here and then shifted the structure. You can see it better on the 15-minute. You can see on the 15-minute time frame, you can see a higher low get broken, a lower low, and a lower high, and you see it start building back bearish. Could have took sales on that because it hit a level of sellers and price went back bearish. You know what I mean? So I got a couple things I want to explain and talk about that can really help y'all with y'all's trading. So please listen and watch the fucking whole video because it's going to be a little long because I'm going to give you some sauce. You have to watch the video in order to get the sauce. Please watch the video. If you're struggling with trading or you're trying to figure out how to trade, trading is very simple. It's not hard. You don't need no fucking crazy. You don't need no indicators. You don't need none of that shit. All the market does is move off of market structure. And that's it. Market structure, just straight market structure and zones where buyers and sellers are sitting at. And the market structure follows a certain amount of rules. And that's it. That's all you need is a market structure and zones. That's all trading is. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't think that you need fucking RMAs and you need Fibonacci's, and you don't need none of that shit. That's all bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why it's bullshit. Because every single indicator that is being used goes off of price action, goes off of market structure. The market structure moves first, and then the indicator just shows you what the fucking market structure just told you. So all that shit is bullshit. So I don't believe in indicators. I think that's all bullshit. For real, I don't believe in Fibonacci because that's all bullshit. And I've shown you time and time again. I've called trades out on this bitch. Bro, quote, nigga, quote. I literally called. All these zones are marked out for a fucking reason. You see them tapping off these zones. You see these zones having reactions off these zones. Like, it's all just zones and market structure. And I keep explaining this shit over and over again. And if you trade differently and you think that, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about, fuck you and your granny bitch ass nigga, because that's some bullshit. I'm literally giving you free sauce and showing you what nobody showed me. Well, somebody did show me. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm giving you the sauce that took me a while to learn, and I'm giving it to you for free and putting it in your head, no diddy, and showing you, you know what I'm saying, how the markets move. So if you don't want to listen to me, then that's on you, nigga. Like, you can, you know what I'm saying, struggle the rest of your life or whatever the fuck. I'm trying to get rich than a bitch. So I had to learn this way. But check me out. I want to go over smaller time frames, correlation real quick before anything. But I want to explain how USD JPY can switch structure off this and create a lower high, because this is the level it broke out of. This is a lower high and another lower high. And then gold can sell off and it can tap into this area and shift structure, or it can just continue dropping. Just depends. Bitcoin also had this level of buyers, can shift structure from here and start building back up. So we'll wait on that. So gold is bearish. Bitcoin is bearish. Looking to switch back bullish. USD JPY hit this level of buyers. Like, boom. Like I said, it goes from zone to zone. This level right here is where buyers were sitting and pushed price up from here and shifted the structure. So it did the same thing when it tapped into this level, bro. Trust me, it's so simple. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. It's just market structure. Higher time frame market structure, 1 hour, 4 hour, whatever the fuck, whatever you want to use. I think for me, the 1 hour is really where the sweet spot is as far as like market structure. And then I use the 4 hour daily for like overall picture and shit. It just depends. The 4 hour looks good when you're trading like Bitcoin and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can see a little bit more structure. So I only use the higher time frames like the 4 hour and the daily for really zones, because the higher the time frame, the longer price has been sitting here on the higher time frame, like the 4 hour and the daily, the stronger that resistance, or you know what I'm saying, that support is going to be. Because even if you look right here, sellers are sitting right here. You know what I'm saying? That resistance level is going to be strong, especially on the daily time frame, because it's been sitting there for days. You know what I'm saying? So I use those higher time frames for support and resistance levels, strong levels of buyers, strong levels of sellers. And then I use the 1 hour for straight overall big market structure moves, because market structure on the 1 hour, I wait on that 1 hour market structure first, and then I drop down to my 15 minute or my 5 minute for structure and to see the trend switch. You know what I mean? For entries, really 5 minute, 15 minute only for entries. So the 4 hour, the daily time frame for certain zones. You know what I'm saying? The 1 hour for overall structure of the market, and then the 5 minute and 15 minute for just strictly entries. That is it. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. You know what I'm saying? Price gets to a zone. You know, price gets to a zone, and I see on the 1 hour it break a fucking higher low and create a lower low and a lower high on the 1 hour. Then I drop down to my 5 minute or 15 minute. Then I look for an entry. You'll see market structure start building back bearish on those lower time frames and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it all has to correlate. You'll see it on the 15 minute and the 5 minute. You'll see structure be broke, new structure be created, and price start going down on the 15 minute and 5 minute, just like you'll see on the hourly. You know what I mean? So you just use the hourly though for that closed candles, and you just wait on structure. You'll see this. This is a high, a higher low, a lower high, and then a higher low gets broke, and a lower high gets created on the 1 hour, and then you'll just drop to the 15 minute or the 5 minute for your entry, and you'll see the same exact move. It'll all correlate. It'll all look the same. That's it. That's all trading is. And then you're just taking it from one zone to another zone. As you see, price came down all the way to this level of buyers and had a baby reaction, but the buyers didn't have enough money. Price broke a lower high, but it never created that higher low. It never created that higher low. Even you drop down, you see it came up here, but it never created that higher low. It still broke this, you know what I'm saying, it created a lower low. So price is still bearish until this gets broken and a higher low is created. Then it builds back up. Then that's when prices shift structure. You can go watch my video on trends. All my whole free course shit is in my shit. But yeah, so I want to discuss that. Higher time frame, just 1 hour, see what the structure is, and then you drop to your 15-minute and your 5-minute, and you just look for an entry that way. But you know what I'm saying, the price follows trends and zones. That's it. And the market structure rules, which is lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And then in order for the market structure to shift, it has to hit a level of buyers or a level of sellers, but then it has to break that structure and create new structure. Meaning if price creating higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, price has to, if it wants to sell, it has to create a lower high. You know what I'm saying? If price is buying up and it wants to sell, it has to create a lower high, break a higher low, and create another lower high. It can do that, or it can do this. And just go watch my trends video and go higher high, and then it can break a higher low and create a lower high. That's the same thing. It has to do that. It has to break structure and create a lower high. It has to do that. It can, if price breaks structure and it still creates a higher high, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Watch my video on trends and reversals. It will explain everything to you. But I just wanted to talk about that and waiting on that lower time frame to switch, because even look at USD JPY, you can see right now how price on the 1 hour, you can see price break that higher low, right? Create that lower low and that lower high. And if you drop to your 15-minute, you can also see the same structure. You need to be waiting on that structure to become bearish, you know what I'm saying, on the 15-minute, 5-minute, and the 1 hour and shit. You got to wait for that structure to shift back, you know what I'm saying, before you take a setup. If price is not done correcting itself and is not showing you bullish structure, you know what I'm saying, you don't take that setup. Bitcoin was a perfect example. So meaning if price creates a lower high from this zone on the 1 hour, right? If price creates a lower high on the 1 hour, because it already closed below it and created kind of a lower high, I'll be waiting for price to shift back bearish on the fucking 1 hour, and then look at the 15-minute and 5-minute to watch structure break and start creating bearish structure like it did here and start trickling down before I take a setup. You know what I'm saying? Use those 15-minute and your 5 minutes to advantage. You know what I mean? To take those setups and take those W's. If those 15-minute and 5-minute ain't correlating with the 1 hour market structure, you don't take the setup. It has to all come together. It has to come together. If it doesn't come together, then you know what I'm saying, you don't take the setup, bro. You can see that lower high, lower low, lower high be made on the 1 hour and see the same structure on the fucking H1. And then you can see a lower low and then a lower high get broke, but price still is bearish. It's still showing you bearish. It never creates that higher low and never starts building back up like this. So you can't take that buy until it does that on them lower time frames like the 15-minute and 5-minute. So it never gave you your entry. So you don't take the setup. You would have took an L if you would have just tried to get in just off the fact that this is a level of buyers and price never shifted back. You know what I'm saying? Price never broke structure and created bullish structure again and started building up. Now if it would have did this, boom, boom, and started going like this, oh shit, damn, then you take that setup, but it didn't do that. Instead it continued to break this higher low. I mean, this lower low can continue to break it, create that lower high on the 15-minute and continue falling. So you'll have to see price break here and start building back up bullish on the 1 hour and shit before, you know what I mean? So like gold, for an example, you'll see price always on the 1 hour and break structure first and then show you what it wants to do. And then you drop down to your 15-minute to show you, you know what I'm saying, to actually get an entry. So boom, you'll see price get here. Price creates a fucking some bullshit. What is this? A lower low, lower high, a higher low, and then it breaks a higher. It breaks a lower high, creates a higher high and a higher low. You can probably see this better on the 15-minute. Stay with me now. I'm giving you free sauce. You can see it break, create that higher high and a higher low on the 15-minute and start going back bullish. It has to break structure and create new structure before you take that setup. And you can look at the 5-minute and the 15-minute for that if you need it. After it shows it on the 1 hour, look, lower low, lower high, higher low, breaks, creates a higher low. You could get in off that, but you know what I'm saying, or you can wait for this lower high to get broke, which it does, higher high, and then another higher low on the 1 hour. Then you drop down to your 15-minute once you see that it's doing that, and you can just wait for your entry and see if it's actually going to do that. Look, and it's the same shit. It comes up here, breaks this, comes back, creates that higher low, and starts shifting back bullish. You see it shifting back bullish. I took that setup because I saw that. So you got to use all time frames to correlate with each other before you take a setup. You know what I mean? It's really simple. Don't overcomplicate it, and it's not hard, bro. Like, please don't overcomplicate this shit. It's really not as hard as people make it seem, and people are lying to you, and they just want fucking money, and they just are fucking stupid ass gurus. You know what I'm saying? But now with that being said, about higher time frames and lower time frame correlation, y'all need to be waiting on that. I also want to discuss sessions, because I fucked up and I took L's on Asian session because I usually don't trade Asian session. I only trade London and New York session because that's where the most volume is, and I've taken a lot of L's because of that back in the day, like a year ago or some change ago. You know what I'm saying? I used to take a lot of L's because I was trading Asian session and trying to trade Asian session, and I used to get faked out a lot. So what really fucking helped me is I stopped trading Asian fucking session and started trading London and New York, where most of the volume is, and when most of the banks are up, you know what I'm saying, moving money. You always want to trade during the high volatility, the high volume sessions, because that's where the money is. You know what I'm saying? If you're not trading where the money is, nigga, you're not trading when niggas are up trading, and you trying to trade the session where everybody sleep, bro, your chances of winning is gonna be dog shit, because you're just fucking up, you know what I mean, your times. You're just fucking up your times. And you're never gonna get rich that way. You're never gonna get a shit ton of money like that, bro. But hold on, 6, 11, 15. Tokyo, 6 p.m. My bad, hold on. So I just wanted to discuss this shit with you. I'm gonna put my shit in here on my time because fucking I live central. I'm in Texas, so you know. Hold on, this is New York. I'm tripping. I'm in Texas, so my time frames are different. So my shit has to look like my shit when I'm trading, and I'm not too sure how to fucking. I'm not no military ass nigga, so I don't know what time those shits be. Even though military time is easy to read for people, I'm not no fucking military time, so I don't fucking pay attention to that shit. I got a lot of military people that I know that fucking are in that shit, and I know it's not really that hard to read, but you know that I just don't really fucking. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not no military nigga. I'm not finna learn it if I don't have to. But I want to talk about sessions, bro. Stay with me now. Stay with me. Don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Don't stay with me. I'm giving y'all sauce. I took L's because of my session time. I'm trying to trade shit that ain't moving in the right time frame. You know what I mean? Like, if you look. Dude, did I fuck up my shit? I might have fucked it up. Is that timing right? That was New York going into London. But anyway, I want to explain this. No, I think my times are correct. I want to explain this and talk about this. Your time is really important because you want to be in before the volume kicks in, and you want to be in there before the volume kicks in while price is like giving you time to enter, but then you want to fucking enter during a session time where volume is kicking in and show you what it wants to overall do. So London session and New York session, they all overlap. Tokyo and London overlap, but the key is London and New York. You see London, boom, Asia session would do whatever the fuck, and then London and New York would kick in and then start doing the shit. But then you see London and New York, as soon as they overlap, that's when you're gonna get the most volume. You see, as soon as New York session kicks in, you get this big ass move. You know what I'm saying? Tokyo, it does this little thing, whatever, and then London kicks in. You know what I'm saying? Sets you up with another lower high, and then New York kicks in, and it does this fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? price comes up during Asian session, correcting itself. London kicks in, starts showing you the true self, and then New York kicks in, and then boom, has this crazy push, and then Asian just continue whatever fucking New York started. Then London kicks in, have some more push, and then it hits a level of buyers during New York session, and New York session has this big ass move. Asian session sets you up with a couple of lower highs. London session kicks in, sets you up with a couple higher lows. And then, you know what I'm saying, the next day, price kicks in. And then sometimes Asian session will have that move. But London and New York will set you up for the overall move. You'll see Tokyo, London, New York kick in, create that higher low. Boom. Tokyo kicked in. And then going into London session, Tokyo and London session, they overlap. So London session kicked in and had that move. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to understand, this is Tokyo, this is London. London had this big push. You know what I'm saying? New York kicked in, create these higher lows. And then New York, London, New York, boom, gave you a little setup. And then Tokyo session had this little push. But most of the time, you'll see London and New York give you the most amount of value. This is Tokyo. This is London and New York. Gives you a setup and pushes up. You know what I'm saying? London, New York gives you that push. London and New York give you that push. This is just Tokyo doing this thing. Sometimes Tokyo will have his shit, but London session and New York session will give you that overall setup. You know what I mean? It'll give you that push. So London and New York session are important times to be executing trades. As you see, this is Tokyo. I took an L on this because I took this during fucking stupid ass Tokyo session. And then London session kicked me up, gave me that higher low. And then boom, create that higher high and that higher low during New York and had this crazy push. You know what I'm saying? And then London and then New York session again and had this crazy push. Like, the sessions matter. Like, even right here, Tokyo did whatever the fuck, consolidated, and then you see London kicks in, gives you a higher low, and then New York kicks in, and boom. Like, you have to be, look, this Tokyo, boom, London kicks in, boom, crazy push, like, crazy push. Sometimes Tokyo will do its little shit, sometimes, but most of the time, it's London and New York setting you up for the overall move. Look, London, boom. Like, come on, man. Like, it's just look at this move. Tokyo, London, New York, boom, give you those pushes. Tokyo, London, New York, boom, give you those pushes. So you want to be trading where the most, you know what I'm saying, where the most money is going to be made. Look, boom, London, New York, boom, crazy push. Like, you know what I'm saying, London, New York, boom, give you some push. Another New York session, boom, give you some push. Like, you have to understand that you have to be trading during a good session and be trading good setups, because boom, New York gave you that push, London, New York, boom, gave you that push. Like Tokyo, London, boom, gave you this big ass push. Like, you have to be trading when everybody is up trying to make some money. That's going to give you the best overall fucking move for your trade and give you the best outcome. Look, Tokyo, London, then New York kicks in, boom, has this crazy push. Asian kicks back in, and then London, New York, boom, gives you that crazy push. Even right here, Tokyo, London, New York, boom, gives you this crazy ass push. You have to be trading London and New York session. I don't really trade Asian session. Look, London, boom, push. New York, boom, crazy ass push. And I noticed I was taking some L's last week. I took some L's last week because I was trading Asian session. I really don't ever really trade Asian session. I mostly wake up at 2 a.m. and then I look for a setup during London, going into New York, depending on how the market looks. Just because you're in session doesn't mean I'm in London, New York, so I'm going to get them. No, that's not always the case. But you wait for your confirmations, but you look for setups during London, New York, where the most volume is going to be put in the market, where the most money is traded and moved. You know what I'm saying? You want to trade during high volatility sessions because that's going to give you the overall move. You know what I'm saying? That's going to give you the best outcome. You don't want to sit there and sit in consolidation for fucking 9-10 hours trading Asian session and then get stopped out when you just sat there holding a fucking trade for, you know what I'm saying, 30 fucking hours. So trading that session is important. I want y'all to understand that. Anything that's a USD pair, it moves the most during New York session because it's USD. Anything that's like a JPY pair is Asian session. Anything that's GBP is London session. But you'll still get those same moves during London and New York. Look, London, New York, crazy volume. It's JPY pair, so it'll still move during fucking Asian session also. Because I'll enter USD JPY during Asian session because it is a JPY pair. But for mostly, bro, you'll see the most volume during London and New York. New York session, boom, crazy push. London, New York session, crazy push. You know, London, New York session, crazy push. Even this fucking crazy move. Tokyo, London, New York, crazy push. London, New York, crazy push. Like, you'll see these crazy pushes. Look, New York, boom, crazy push, lower high, boom. And then it just continued to go after, you know what I'm saying? New York session had this crazy push, and then Tokyo kicked in and just had the shit. Look, London, New York, boom, crazy push. Like, you have to be trading during the volume. So London and New York are going to be your key fucking shits. And, you know what I'm saying, to take those setups. Because you'll see Tokyo, London sets you up, New York gives you that push, and then it just continues, and then London kicks in, gives you a higher push, higher, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to go over that and explain to y'all the sessions matter. What is it, 3 a.m. Eastern time, London session from 10. You can, nigga, just chat GBT it, bro. Google fucking time sessions for your zone, and you'll understand whatever the fuck. So trading London and New York is also the key. It's really important for you in order taking some WS setups, bro. So I just wanted to throw that in y'all's mind and give y'all that shit and explain that to you. But honestly, right now, USD/JPY, I'm waiting on it to build back bearish, and honestly, bro, it looks like it's doing that. So if price maintains this level, I'm going to be in on sales on USD/JPY, and we'll see what gold does. But I'm going to wake up during London session and see what it does that night. Probably switch my schedule to going to the gym, going to the gym at 2 in the morning, because I had more success doing that shit than fucking trying to, you know what I mean, staying up all fucking night, waking up at 2 in the morning, knocking my shit out, doing what I got to do so I can just come home, you know what I'm saying, wash my ass, go to sleep, wake up for London session, and do that. So I'm probably just going to do that from now on, because it's just simpler for me. It's easier for me. The account's still at $48. Bitch. Cancel. What the fuck is going on here? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to explain that to y'all. That trading is pretty easy and simple once you break it down that way, and you're just looking for higher time frames, confluence with lower time frames, confluence all going together, and then you just wait on your setup, bro. That is it. And then you just make sure you're trading within session. That's it. That's all that trading is sessions, zones, and market structure. If anybody's telling you otherwise, they're just ass. Bro, please listen to what I'm telling y'all. I'm where it's at. If I'm where it's at, nigga, I'm where it's at, and y'all watching me, y'all gonna, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna document all this shit on me, my journey on becoming, you know what I'm saying, making millions of dollars and all that shit. I want to document all this shit and show y'all niggas that all you have to do is put in the time, effort, and then have the skill, and you can do whatever the fuck. You can make money. Like, bro, it's not as hard as motherfuckers make it seem. That's why I started the $100 challenge, and I was fucking up by trading Asian session. I wasn't waking up during London and New York session like I usually do, and I noticed that because every week I look back on the L's that I take, and I'm like, all right, why did I take this L? Why did I do this? Why did I do that? And it just came down to me trading the wrong session time, and also me not waiting on my lower time frame confluences and waiting on my shit and trying to jump the gun on shit when I'm not supposed to. That's all it boiled down to. So I'm gonna fix those mistakes. Remember, you want to get better every week. If you ain't getting better, you're getting worse. You know what I'm saying? And if you're getting worse, then what's the whole, you know what I'm saying, what are we doing, nigga? The whole goal of life is to get better, and you know what I'm saying? Levitate every fucking day. So that's what we here to do. And that's pretty much it, man. I'm out. What else is there? Jimmy Choo when you walk in there, baby. Jimmy Choo when you walk in the mirror. I swear it's so perfect the way that you work. The way that you work. Jimmy Choo when you walk in there, baby. Jimmy Choo, hey, Slim Thick with your cute ass. Hey, I remember you a newbie. Man, do I have autism? Nah, I just love music, that's all. I'm out, man.